welcome back to Cricket Safari. Welcome back to Dubai International Stadium. It is the 34th and final match in Season 4 of the DP World ILT20. It is my Emirates taking on the Desert Vipers. I've got Andy Flower and Wasim Akram alongside me. Now, I want to talk to you boys first and foremost about the bowlers in this tournament and what you've seen and what you've liked. If we look at a couple of the standouts, can we start with Kazima and what he's brought to this tournament and what you've liked about him?
He impressed all of us, not just me, every commentator, and I think all the teams impressed by the lengths he's bowled at. He's got 15 wickets so far, and if you look at this, this probably is a delivery of the tournament. The swing, the length, the high arm action, and of course the heavy ball he bowls, and that's where he gets wicket. And he's got 4 for 10 in this game number 12 against the Giants, and that has been secret all around in this tournament because of the length, the control, and he hardly did anything out of the ordinary. Just that 6 to 8 meter length early on, little further 4 meter length, and just his natural swing that's away from the right-hander. He was more deadly against the right-hander. I think most of it wickets were the right-handers, and I mean the length, the variation, and great for UAE. I mean, these boys going to play for UAE in this coming up World Cup, I think, and it'll be a great experience for them.
It will be a great experience, and you're seeing all these experiences starting to pay off, and he's a prime example of that.
Yeah, he swung the ball both ways, and you see the way he's improved from last year. It's incredible improvement in a year that I've seen. And so that sort of development, both in his nous and his delivery of his skill. Look at that in-swinger to Gurbaz. He has been outstanding. He's also got runs, and he's an excellent fielder, lots of energy, quick across the ground. So as an all-round package, he is going to be a really powerful package for the UAE in the years to come.
David Payne is a player that we've talked about and watched obviously a lot throughout this tournament. He's had some outstanding contributions. What's worked so well for him?
Yeah, well, David Payne is a really experienced campaigner, played a lot of cricket for Gloucestershire, a little bit of cricket for England, and he hasn't got that much pace, but he's tall, he gets a bit of bounce, he does swing it both ways, and tactically, he's very clever. He mixes up his pace nicely. He's got a very good slower ball, which he goes to when he's under pressure, and as I was saying, tactically he's excellent. We've seen him knock over some big players just with very different tactics, either bowling at the wide line, swinging it both ways, and using that slower ball and slow ball bouncer. He's on a number of occasions bowled his 3 overs through in power play. He's been that good.
He has been that good. Let's talk about the spinners, and was Tariq we saw once, and it was great. It was great to watch. What is going to be so useful about him out here tonight?
Are we talking about Gazanfar or talking about
Tariq?
Tariq has been everybody has been impressed by him. Obviously, he's won them a match, the previous one, the eliminator, and the way he bowled is so different. Why is different? He pauses, and he bowls that carom ball, he bowls that quicker one, and of course with the off break, and then he's got this delivery where he goes slingy sort of action, and I think nobody have seen him the way he bowls. His action seems fine to me. People might complain, but I think he's a match winner. He's done well for Pakistan as well, and I think if they pick him, look at all 3 deliveries. This is googly, and it's difficult to pick. Then the middle one is carom ball that goes away from the right-hander. He's got Pollard out in the previous eliminator, and then that's the right one I'm talking about, the slingy action, the lower arm action, and from there I think he bowls googly and off break as well. So that's very difficult for any batter to pick him, and this looks like a leg break. You know, probably it's a googly. So if he can't tell it in a replay, how can batters tell with a live action?
How would you like to face that, Andy?
Well, I tell you, that is tricky because his action is so different to everyone else's. Like one of the things we do as batsmen through your career, you're recognizing patterns, and you're picking up early cues because of those patterns. He is different to everyone else. A bit like when Malinga came on the scene. That pattern was very different, delivering the ball from in front of the umpire. And it takes batsmen quite a long time to get up to speed and start picking up the nuances of how that ball comes out of the fingers. And for him to bowl googlies with such a low arm, that's really tricky. It's very unusual. So I think as long as he can keep some of that mystery, he's going to create problems.
I think there's plenty of mystery there, that is for sure, and there's a bit on here at Dubai. We are very excited for this final. Boys, I want to thank you so much for your time and your thoughts. I'll let you go and have a cup of tea before the real work begins. You guys stay with us. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we'll have more for you, plus the toss is coming up next from Dubai International Stadium. Welcome back to Cricket Safari. It is finals time. It's season 4 of the DP World ILT20, and I have got Urush Mumtaz Khan and Darren Ganga alongside me, looking like they just won those jackets in track. And I tell you what, it is exciting. The atmosphere out here is, seriously, it's pumped up and it keeps getting more and more. Ganga, this is not your first rodeo. I think you're an OG like me. We've been here the whole time.
Yes.
This has easily been the best season so far, hasn't it?
Yeah, indeed. From the point of view of entertainment, from the excitement we've seen on the field, the diversity across all 3 venues, the challenges that they've all brought, I think it has sort of climaxed to having 2 of the best teams play in this final, and we've seen the stars glitter all along, and it's not only international players, the local players as well. They've shone brightly. You think of Mohamed Wazeem and what he's done for this My Emirates team. I can talk at length about it, but this is the ultimate, and we're hoping that the better of the 2 teams win.
Absolutely, and I think it's no secret that the 2 best teams are here with the 2 best captains of the tournament, tactically and otherwise. They've been both superb. That of Sam Curran, who didn't actually know he was going to be captain this season. Originally, of course, it was Lockie Ferguson. He got injured midway through the tournament. And then you've got Kyron Pollard, who's behaved like a 21-year-old, if I was super honest, throughout this tournament. Ruji, that is a battle that I can't wait to watch tonight, captain v captain.
Oh, brilliant. I mean, Sam Curran, 6 on the bounce as captain. Kyron Pollard, one of the most prolific ambassadors of the T20 game, on a roll. In fact, he said it was almost good that they dropped that previous game because they were winning 6 on the bounce as well. So it's a fantastic one. And Sam Curran is no roadie to captaincy as well. He captained last year in 5 games when Lockie Ferguson was out. He's winning 6 on the bounce, and he's got a very good side, and My Emirates peaking at the right time. So it's going to be, like you said, battle the 2 best sides who found their form right at the right time. And we've got our bets into who's going to win. I don't know who you are, but it promises to be a cracker.
It does promise to be a cracker. There the 2 captains are there doing their handshakes, getting the trophy ready. Those 2 captains, what separates them, Ganga?
Very little, I must say. I think it's a matter of style, and you can't really compare captains, but its premise and their success, it's always premised on the outcome and how successful they are. They've been 2 very successful captains. Pollard has his style. He's a little more domineering. Sam Curran leads from within. He's also performed with the bat and the ball, so that's a different style of captaincy. It's very hard to differentiate them. They've been brilliant.
They are the 2 best teams, the 2 best captains, and we are absolutely ready to go here. So let's head out to the middle with Ian Bishop and the 2 captains for the toss.
This is a wonderful crowd that has gathered here for the culmination of the DP World ILT20 season 4. The atmosphere is spectacular now. This is a history-making final. Someone will either win it for the first time, or we will have for the first time a 2-time winner. And we are so happy to have statesmen leading these teams, cricketers who espouse all the virtues, the growth of the UAE players and the associates. Sam Curran is leading the Vipers. Kyron Pollard, My Emirates captain. Simon Taufel is the match referee. Sam's got the coin, I'm seeing.
Tails.
Emirates called a tile, and it is a tile. Emirates.
Kyron, what are you going to do and why? I'll just push you back just so that they can have a nice clean shot of you and not me.
We're going to have a bowl. Obviously, we're not sure if it's going to be due or wrong, stuff like that. Final game. Get an opportunity to see, what's happening, get a feel for the atmosphere. We have a lot of guys in there playing finals, for the first time and things like that. So, yeah.
You've won 6 out of the last 7 games. How does that set you up for this final contest?
I think it sets us up pretty well. I think we have deserved to be, in the final the way that we have played through the middle part of the tournament. And, in any tournament, you don't want to start too quickly and, tail off in the back end. It's about trying to peak, at the right time. And I think the guys have actually, done that. A difficult game for us in the last game, having to go the long route. But we put ourselves in a position where we had a second chance, to be here tonight.
You're a guy that has won 2 trophies in the last 12 months with this sort of ownership. How does that set your leadership up?
Again, I take it as it comes, and I thank the Almighty every single day for giving me the opportunity to do something that I love. And I'm in the back end of my career, and I'm just enjoying every moment. So the championship and winning cricket matches and sharing the knowledge, is something that, I just enjoy at this point in time, being free. And again, what's there to lose? You get to a final. Yes, you're going to lose a final, but it's a game of cricket. But we're going to come and give our best, and let's see what happens.
Any changes to your squad tonight?
Not really. I think it's the same sort of 18-man squad. Batting 11 might change a bit, but yeah, nothing different.
Just quickly, a guy like Mohammed Wasim leading the batting contingent, a UAE player. That must be great for UAE cricket.
Great for UAE cricket, great for cricket around the world. We tend to sometimes, forget these associate nations. But what he has done, not only for us over 4 years, but for UAE cricket as well, it's fantastic. I've seen young Ali Shan in the KKR lineup as well, doing well. And Wasim, as I said, going back to him, sort of being the leader of our batting lineup, for the last 4 years now with our senior guys missing, I think has been phenomenal.
All the best to you.
Thank you.
Sam? Good luck, mate. Sam, having to put in the work with the bat first, how do you feel?
Similar to the last game, I guess we lost the qualifier versus them, the toss, and runs on the board in the final, I don't think is the worst thing. I guess, yeah, we can't do much about the toss, but we would have had a bowl as well. It looks a really good surface, so hoping tonight's a high-scoring game.
This is the 3rd time that this Vipers team is getting to the final. You were here leading them last time. What changes tonight in order to win?
I think we just got to stick to what we've done well all season. Last season feels a long time ago, but said to the guys we've shown we're the most consistent side throughout this year. But yeah, I think tonight I said to the lads, whatever happens, it's a final. This is what we started the tournament for, so extremely excited. It's another final. I'm proud to be leading this side, so hopefully it works out tonight.
Changes?
Unfortunately, Galsey's picked up a calf injury, our star man from the qualifier 1, so he misses out and Tom Bruce comes in.
Talk to me a little bit finally about Khuzaima Tanvir and what he's brought.
Yeah, it's been pretty special. I captained him last year in the ILT, and he was special. And this year he seems to have grown in confidence. He's running in swing, out swing, slow ball at high pace. So he's a star find for the UAE, and hopefully he can soon be playing for the UAE and beyond.
All the very best to you and your team tonight.
Thanks, Bish.
Right, just a reminder of what has happened here. Mumbai, or my Emirates, I should say, have won the toss, and they will be bowling first. All right, let's get to work, because there's been a spray that has been used on this ground just to try to suppress the dew. Simon Dool, glad to see you here. Lovely jacket, by the way. So what can we expect from the conditions and this surface? I'll leave that up to you.
Thank you very much, Bish. Yeah, finals time, so you've got to produce the best surface. Matt Sandry and his men, I think, have tried to do that. They've left this one alone for a month. It's had a month off. I tell you who hasn't had a month off, though. Ryan Gaviska. Alongside me. We're really close to the centre. 66, 69. What do you think?
Dooley. It's 2026. It's 6-7, 6-7. This is the era of 6-7. But look, listen, the pitch, you've spoken about dimension, so pretty even on both sides. But the pitch, for me, not too much grass on it. It looks like there might be a little bit of turn. But we heard Sam Curran say that this could be a high-scoring match. He hopes it's a high-scoring match. Average score, about 155. That's what you're looking at. If you get to 165, 170, I think you'll be looking at a good score. What about you?
Well, the two men in the Vipers that I want to point out first and foremost, they've played 6 games here, the Vipers, and 2 of their men have found the most swing at this venue. You're talking about Payne and Khuzaima, 2.1 and around 2.2. Degrees of swing. So will the ball swing up front? That's going to be the key. And will it swing maybe for my Emirates bowlers up front when you talk about Faruqi and Rohit? Interestingly enough, though, Ro, they used 3 spinners in their last game. I know it was in Sharjah. The last game here, though, it was Knight Riders who used 3 spinners. So will it turn?
Well, 3 spinners again for my Emirates. I think with Shakib up there, Arabul Gul and Ghazanfar, 3 quality spinners. So I think, as you said, the Vipers medium pacers get the ball to swing a bit more. The My Emirates spinners will get more turns. So it could be a battle between the seamers on one side and the spinners on one side.
Well, Lack of grass, that is for sure. A little bit of turn available. I don't think there'll be much dew either because they've sprayed the ground. It looks magnificent. It's set for a final. It's up to the players now. If they don't put on a show, it's not our fault. It'll be theirs.
I've been offering all season I could sing a song if it goes bad. I have said that for the whole of season 4.
Easy now,
It's too early. No, they will put on a show, but that is some huge news out of the toss there that Andreas Hulse has picked up that, well, re-injured that calf, because I'm thinking he's going to score a bulk of the runs here tonight is what I had initially thought. And with them batting first and wanting to get runs on the board, well, they got no choice. They lost the toss. But that is a huge loss for them, I think, Ganga.
Massive blow. It is probably going to just push them to reconfigure their thoughts, their plans a little bit more. But I think Tom Moody, James Foster, they have resources that they can rely upon. They've shown that all seasons that despite their challenges, they've managed to cross the line more often than not. I think they've won 2 out of their 3 matches batting first. So it also gives them some strength in terms of historically trying to win a final in this sort of situation. You heard from Simon Dool and Ron Gavaskar, the pitch is a good one for batting, so I don't think it will change significantly from the first half to the second half. So it's all about execution of skills.
Is the pressure on the Vipers or on My Emirates? My Emirates, they've peaked at the right time. They had an up and down tournament. The Vipers have been the team of the tournament right up until now. They've found ways to win. They have never found a way to win a final yet in this tournament.
That's what it is. Although My Emirates have won this trophy once, I still feel the pressure's on the Vipers. And I tell you why, because this is their 3rd final, right? They are the most successful side. They're the first one to get to the playoff. They won 8 out of their last 11 games. They're right up there. They've got the biggest names. They've got the most consistent performance. And it's almost about, like you said, James Foster, Tom Moody. They've got the whole shebang with them, right? 3rd time lucky. Just feel My Emirates. You saw at the toss, the body language of the 2 captains. Sam Curran was probably obviously deterred by the fact that they have to bat first. Yes, Ganga says 2 out of 3 batting first. They have won. This is their home ground as well. They've played most games here, 6 of them. My Emirates have only played 3 games here. But I just felt Kieran Pollard so relaxed, said, well, I mean, if we lose, we lose. It's just another game of cricket, but it'll be nice to win it. 2 trophies this year. I feel pressure.
Don't be fooled by Kieran Pollard. He's just sucking you in.
He doesn't need to affect me. He needs to affect the opposition, and I just feel My Emirates probably the better side tonight.
Oh, I just loved when you said shebang, and the whole shebang is coming. We're going to take a short break here on Cricket Safari, and when we come back, we are getting ready for the big shebang, the final of Season 4 of the DP World ILT20. Here we go. It's coming up next. Welcome back to Cricket Safari. Welcome back to Dubai Stadium. His Highness Sheikh Nayyan Mabrik Al Nayyan, member of the Cabinet, Minister of Tolerance and Coexistence and Chairman of the Emirates Cricket Board. He is here with us tonight at Dubai International Stadium, as is Avram Glazer, the owner of the Vipers. Everyone is ready for what will be a truly brilliant matchup here, the final of Season 4 of the DP World ILT20. There's a crowd building here, there's an atmosphere, all is in readiness for what will be a brilliant game of cricket. But let's have a look at the 2 teams who are ready to do battle. The Desert Vipers have been sent in to bat first. Ruji, talk us through the side.
Yeah, big news obviously from their camp is Rausch misses out for the recurrent ankle injury, but they've got plenty of firepower. Max Holden slotted up. Tom Bruce from Scotland makes his way in. You've got Sam Curran, Hassan Nawaz and Dan Lawrence and Jason Roy, who could potentially replace Max up the order, and they are very flexible because of the number of people they have in respective positions. And then you look at Khuzaima Tanveer, prolific, right up there. He might enjoy this service. Naseem Shah as well. Aravind isn't there, but Usman Tariq, 1 game in the tournament, 3 wickets, and you'll see KS Ahmed come in when the sub comes in. So that looks a very well-rounded side with a few flexible options going around.
A great Desert Vipers side who have been the pick of the teams throughout the tournament, peaking at the right time though. My Emirates, who won the toss and feeling very confident, Darren Ganga.
Yeah, this is a bowling 11. As you rightly said, the form trending in the right direction. 6 wins from 7 matches. And their key batters this season, Mohammad Wasim with the most runs alongside Tom Banton. They'll want Andre Fletcher to contribute only 30 runs in his 3 matches so far. Tajinder Dhillon is there. He's only bowled once in the 5 matches that he's played, but there is a spin option for Kieran Pollard. Shakib Al Hassan with a couple Play of the Match awards. His all-round skill will be crucial. And Romario Shepherd, Mr. Underutilized this tournament. He bowls in the difficult situations, and he's also a power player. Their bowling takes care of itself. Gazanfar with 15 wickets, Faruqi with 12 wickets. They would lead the seaming attack, and Rohit with 2 wickets in the last game will feel that he has the form to continue being successful.
I want to talk about Gazanfar in a little bit more depth, Ruji. What's made him so successful out here on these surfaces throughout season 4?
His control. Immaculate control with length. He's not the one who varies his pace too dramatically. He's not the biggest turner of the ball, but he's got those variations. He can pull the length back when the batters decide to use the dancing shoes to come down the track. He's an excellent fielder of his own bowling. I'm sure we'll see that return catch in this as well. And gone are the days where you play out an over for his 4 overs without taking him on, because the modern game has evolved so much, and that gives him that unique ability to pick up wickets, because like I said, control, the carom ball, remember he was to Phil Salt earlier on in the piece, and that return catch as well. He's immaculate, an absolute gun fielder, and his 4 overs will definitely swing up something tonight.
Absolutely. Now, Mike Hazeman, in fact, called it the ball of the tournament, and he called it about 20 games in, but this was it to Phil Salt in Abu Dhabi. Gagga, talk us through this. What do you do as a batsman? What can you do? Just stand
well,
there?
First you got to try and find a way of picking which direction the ball is turning. I'm sure on that occasion you can see batter flicking to the onside, not aware that it's that traditional leg spin that goes away from the right-hander. So once you have a bowler with this sort of mystery, it gives you an advantage as a captain, as a fielding unit, because you're always in the game. You always feel that you have a chance with 4 of his overs to take wickets and control the game. So great asset for Karan Pollard. The other good thing about it is he's bowling in and amongst Arbul, who is a teammate of his from the same country. There's a chemistry, and then Shakib Al Hassan, someone else from the subcontinent. So there's a trio of spinners in this My Emirates team that will just hunt like a pack of wolves.
I'm very lucky I get to interview players at the halfway stage of the game, and for the most part I've interviewed Shakib Al Hassan, who has done a superb job. He's been brilliant throughout the games he's played. What is that level of consistency down to, Ruji? Is it just experience? Is it being empowered by your captain? What is it?
I mean, he's a stalwart of the game.
Bless you, bless you, bless you.
Brilliant camera work, brilliant timing, and that's the one thing about him. He's an all-round cricketer. He'll deliver with the bat in that 5 or 6 position. Very nifty, very creative. Very, again, like with reverse and big. You don't associate him with the biggest hits, but he gets the scoreboard ticking along. But more effective when he does bring the ball on. You talk about experience. He's captain for the larger part, whether it's his national side or might be franchise cricket. So he's got a lot of experience in that as well. Brilliant left arm orthodox spinner, a change of pace, control of length, all of that. I think he's a complete package, and what a replacement. I mean, we talk about Arab Gul as a leg spin replacement for Rashid Khan, but I think he's probably the bigger replacement as Rashid Khan left the tournament halfway through.
Absolutely. Now, Mohammad Wasim, we have talked about him at length, and rightfully so. He has been superb, and it just speaks volumes about this tournament and what it's doing, Ganga.
Yeah, over 300 runs, and it's a manner in which he scores his runs. I felt at the start of the tournament he was ultra aggressive, reckless at times, but over matches he's just settled into his own. He's found the equilibrium in his batting, and it shows in his output. Look at that, just before a final, having fun probably with family members, being as relaxed as possible, and that's what you want to have in a final. You want to be functioning like you're in the eye of the storm, in that calm space, and delivering your best effort.
Well, I always wonder how you deal with it as a coach or even as players. So you come to a final, and it is a final. You can't deny the fact it's a final, but you do have to play it like it's another game of cricket. So how do you find that balance when you're in it?
I mean, Karan Pollard was nowhere to be seen up until the toss. That's how relaxed he is. But when you've got a leader there who leads by example, who leads by action, emulates it in words as well, and provides that calm demeanor around the group, it is very easy for Mohammad Wasim to go play peekaboo because of the messaging that is consistently there throughout. It is another game of cricket. It is very difficult to dissect it because we all feel the nerve. We as a commentary panel felt a little bit more jitters in the game because of the atmosphere, the environment. So you really can't negate it, but some people always that worked for me a lot. It just spurred you on a little bit more. The desire to win games of cricket when it matters most. The finals was something that I look forward to, and I'm sure most of these players thrive in the same manner.
Absolutely, and I do love to see him there playing with the kids and having all the families around. And both of these franchises, they're quite powerhouse franchises if you think about it, because the Vipers, everyone talks about loving to play for them. They are a family. They take care of you, and they do a great job. They work together on the environment, all those types of things. And the My Emirates setup, I mean, that's no secret. They do a wonderful job of also building a family there. So it really does feel like the two best teams are in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, and they've trusted their processes. If you look at what they've accomplished season after season, they've always been right up there with some of the most successful teams. My Emirates with a title before, the Vipers being in a final for the third time this season 4. So again, it speaks to the backroom staff, the way they trust their culture, the way they tweak things to get result more often than not. And they've played, what, 11 and 12 matches respectively. So that process is pretty much set. They're on automation right now. It's about going out there and expressing yourself, just not allowing the emotions to get the better of you, and to believe in your counterparts and what you have achieved. And just go out there and execute. Have
go
fun.
out there and execute and have fun, I think, is the main one. And have fun. Kieran Pollard has done that with his captaincy. And I know we talked about captaincy earlier and these two different captains. But at the end of this tournament, if you were to clip off what a great T20 franchise captain looks like, would you clip this off and send it to all of the franchises and say, this, I want more of this?
Yeah, it speaks to the elements that you require as a captain to function in a high-pressure situation, in a very volatile format of the game. Pollard is a very calm person, so you will speak with his players in a calm sort of manner, and there is him using the psychology of the game for the better of his team and maybe the situation too, because sometimes you come up against a player with that sort of physicality, you might be overawed, with his big name, the reputation that he has, the wealth of experience, his dominance too. I mean, coming from the West Indies, I'm aware of that sort of thing. But all credit to him, the way he's kept himself motivated, the longevity he's had in his career, and the success rate too. As a player, as a captain, and he continues to enjoy the game. So all credit to him.
Absolutely, all credit to him. And all credit to you guys too. You've done a wonderful job throughout the season. Season 4 has almost reached its beautiful natural ending. Who are you picking? What was your favourite part of the tournament?
Well, I mean, there's quite a few favourites going around, but I think that ball that you just showed of Allah Ghazanfar to Phil Salt and his return catch, I think for highlights, some of the fielding's been fantastic. But you said which team am I picking? I'm going with the My Emirates, short and sweet.
Oh, My Emirates, okay, oh my, okay. And Darren Ganga, for you.
This was a tough process, to be quite honest.
You got 10 seconds, Darren.
Very little. My Emirates.
My Emirates. Someone's got to go for the Vipers, people. Okay, it is all on here. My Emirates have won the toss. They are going to bowl first in the final of Season 4 of the DP World ILT20. We take a short break, and when we come back, it's go time.